Welcome to Factorio Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus and we are up to episode 15 of our beautiful, glorious Let's Play. And as you can see in the lower left-hand corner, every episode is sponsored by a patron supporter of the Templar of the Path rank or higher. So thank you very much for all the patrons who are supporting, and that will be sort of how I pace this Let's Play, and want to continue to build it for as long as there are patron supporters supporting, and that is just so that everyone gets an episode that they can call their own. In this episode, we're going to start working on one of the next gigantic big challenges of the base. That will be the first bit of science, and it's going to be really weird when making the science because we're going to make the science, but we can't really use it at the ratio or the scale that we actually have built it to because, well, you know, we don't have all the other sciences at that point. So we're going to be building up the next many episodes a lot of science that we can't really use at the full capacity. But that is how it is, and that's just how it is to make a base. We're also going to start working, looking at the base from this perspective to start with, just to go through what are the things that are not working. And if you are kind of in doubt, then that's because what this is, then that's because you missed the previous episode. Let's have a look at the things that are just arbitrarily missing. Oil, that's because it's not set up, and I'd want to set that up today. Stone bricks, because it's not set up. I don't want to set it up until I do purple science. But what I do want to set up is that I don't want to show an alert because I don't want to have that coming up. Blue is because I'm consuming all the blue. Let's have a look at the blue consumption. This is the blue, so the blue is working, consuming 8 full green belts at any given time, and producing it here, just slowly building it up. We're up to 18,000, but the thing is that every time it gets in there, it gets munched on by this location, which is indeed actually still requesting one more. How much do you have? You have 1,000. And the reason is, of course, because we are still filling up this one, but if we look at it, they were up to 7,000 stored here, so I think that it'll be... Each box will be able to store 2,400, so this is going to be 9,600 of each. Then it's stuck. Then it gets stuck. So that's a lot of modules we still have to produce. This is also done, so that's one of the other things that we want to do. We need to be able to continue to build out our base. Therefore, we need to do this part. And let's see, over on this side, I will do that one just to get that started. We can then go over to, this is the solar panels. I am not building them partial, and we can build it over on this side as well. So that should keep our robots busy for a while we do all the rest. And I have to do that every time. Right, so the first thing I want to do, let me see if I have any. I have 20 of those. Is that enough? I don't know if that's enough. Let's get a few more. 40. I think 20 is enough because I'm only supplementing. What I'd also like to do is actually set this one up. So how many do we have here? Maybe 20, I guess. Let's do 20 of those. Here. Yep, 20. And do we have a lot of pipes? Yes. Do we have a lot of that? Do we have pumps? We do have that. Okay, so let's grab a train. I'm going to set that train here. And give it some fuel while we wait for my robots to come in here. They should be coming in. You can see these yellow ones, they are busy here. And what you can also see is like as soon as we start consuming all of this, all of the solar panels and accumulators, then the train continues to unload. So we have fixed the train. It works brilliant. The train will now go down here, pick up immediately at this location and head back because this one is an idle position of 19,000 for each. Sweet. This one is also pretty idle. And when we build it, okay, did we get our inputs? Do we have more of these? 40. Yeah. Do we have that? Yes, we do. Okay. It's all good. Now let's build here. Now this is actually not the greatest place to build this because it's going to be replaced by something else. But I actually just thought about it like, you know what? I can build it here. I can tap that. And when I need to use this for something else, then I'll just retire it. And then in that case, we probably have consumed a big part of this. It's funny how these are not in the same oil field. Don't care. Don't know. Move away. I'm coming in. And the blue one will probably still be a problem for a while now. So what we want to do is we already have a good design for a supplier for liquids that we can use. So that's the one we want to use. We're going to start copying this one because, well, it's probably the best thing we have right now. That one. Remember, temporary, like everything in this space, like everything in life, it's all temporary. But I'm gonna take all of this out because that is not the way I want to do it anymore. This one is gonna be called oil. Yes, that's good. All of this goes away. Oh no. And that's it. Okay. What I need to do at this location is I will take one of the outbound locations here. This one is an outbound oil location, so it's actually doing exactly what I need. Exactly what I need. There. Except for the name. Name is obviously not correct. So hurry up and change that. It should be just oil. Pump jacks with oil. I don't know why I actually have pump jacks here. There. And that one's not going to be here. This looks good. And actually, in order for me to make sure that it's different from the other ones, then I do... There. It's just going to be oil. That's how I set up all the other ones. And this one will be maximum 100,000. I'm actually going to do 200,000. And I will be doing this. And then I think it's better to link it in here. Right, so now I just need some of this part. And I have a special way I always do this, and I can't really say if it's the best. Well, I can say this is probably not the best way, but it's also about just minimizing the awfulness of setting this up. There, because it is damn awful. I am going to take like basically that line in the middle. Just whatever line in the middle I can find. And then I just drag things in there. As simple as possible. And it works quite well in terms of just getting it in a very simple way. Easy to remember, easy to set up, and those are the main priorities. That one, and then go the other side. There are a few places where it doesn't work, but in general it works. That one. Oops. Exciting stuff, right? Almost. Got it. And then I can replace some of these things here, because that will be fewer segments. Fewer segments, there we go. And then I can also replace some of this with some pumps, because why not? Just to make sure we keep up the pressure. There. That's all good. And what I then also want to do is I want to get these to be fast. I don't ever want this to be slowly filling up. Got it. And now a few power poles here and there. Really don't care about the placement, as you can probably tell. This is just a matter of getting things stamped down. That one, that one, that one, and here. Ta-da! Everything is working. This one is pumping at a 1400. That's probably as much as it can do. Yeah. 1600. So this one should be done, and it should be ready. I don't have anyone coming in here. What I need to do, of course, is go to the other ones, there and there, and set those up as well. And then we will change it so that the trains come in here. What I also need for this one, and that's like kind of the most important thing, is this one. I will need to make sure that I put this into the network as a provider, and that is going to be provide, provide, and provide. Now I am providing. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Why not? How much we got in this? We got 52. Oh yeah, and this one is evaluating against 100. Nope, it's evaluating against 100. There. 100 is what I'm evaluating against, so it hits 100 and it's good, and I should be able to get up maximum up to 2 trains here. Yeah, I don't want more than 2 trains stuck at this location for sure, because there's going to be one, and then there's going to be another one here, and then the third one would actually reach out and block the main path. So with what we do now is I need to do the other ones. That's something we can easily skip ahead, but what I want to do in the meantime is take my robots, or my spidertrons down there, We can also do this one. Oh, why did that one not get done? Oh, we missed somehow. There. So this is just to keep this going, and then while we're building this, okay, so I'm gonna build the other ones and then I will be back. And with the oil being done, we can move on to the next part. You can see here we are already having a few oil, well, one oil inbound, and you can see here this is being done. We're filling up like these. This one 56, so that's not filled up. This one is coming in from the other side, but it is still having, in this case, 85, 86. And so it looks like it is only the old one here that I have. There is one problem though. Oh, I see the problem. I see another problem. Okay, I see another problem. That one, actually we can't do this, right? We can do this. There. Oops. That was a problem, but that's good. Good. There. And for this one as well. There. So now they are all connected and we should see bigger numbers. Yes, 152. And if I look at this, we now have a total of 3. Okay, much better, much better. Right, but there is still a problem. What is that problem? Well, the problem is that, oh, you can run. And the problem is oil over here. This one is actually a separate one. This is a specific one that goes in here. And it is not following sort of the standardized way I've set to do this. So, I don't like. This one also needs to go. And be replaced by something else instead. This one. Okay, so this one has to be replaced by the one I have in that one. Because that one works and it's awesome. And it's going to be a standard. So, there you go. It's standardized. Now you are already here. That will be pushed in here. And all I need to do is just change these locations just a tiny bit. Yep, the silliness of this part is still evident here. And that still works. There. The pressure doesn't have to be particularly high here. And that one does not serve a purpose at all. Not at all. Good. Well, that was oil thing done. Let's have a look. Is it actually working? Yes. And these ones will be slightly slower to... yeah, unload. That is perfectly fine. This one will get done. And okay. Is it still saying that it wants one? Nope. How much you got? This one has 116. Yeah, so it's only when it drops below 100 then it will get the next one. All right. So what I need to do now is set up my red science build. Well. So the red science build, you can say that is using primarily... well, it's using exclusively iron and copper, so it really should be close to this. But I also kind of want all my science to go here, but I don't think that's a good idea. So maybe I actually want to build it down here for no reason at all, just so that it's close to these two. Or even maybe up here. 1, 2. If I build it like a extrusion here. I'd really like to put it right there, but I can't do it. There's kind of something in the way, and that's kind of important. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. And so I could build it out here, and then 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Let's build it there. And before we just go down there and get that ready, we have the objective of that one that wasn't quite done, and neither is the rest of it. So this one, unfortunately, as we expand into the water, will have just a bit more time that it needs to take, while this one is going to be super easy. There we go, just like that. It's all good. And that one takes just a bit longer, so this one will be exporting further out until we get into that problem, although this problem will be smaller, and then we can get all the way out there. Let me set this one up so that we are ready to build a little export out here, which will then be faster for the iron and copper to go out into that location. All right, so we built this one down here. This small part is going to be 1, 2, 3. There will be a loader, a stacker thing, a loader, stacker thing, an unloader thing. Come on. Yeah, stagger thing, unload thing, and a build thing. That's going to be how we always do things. And I am going to just kill these two because of reasons. Then I'm going to go over here. This is the one where we have to build things. So I will, at this point, go to my masterclass blueprints. I know I have the full-scale masterclass blueprint here for end game science. That's the one. And then we just scrolly until we have logistics science. We don't even know what logistics science is these days. And I'm also going to switch that one away because this needs to be different, right? First I need to stamp it down so we get a sense of it. This one will be making a total of 22.5, and it will only consume, if you look at it, like half a belt of iron and less than half a belt of copper for this part. I'm going to build, this is where we make the decision. How big are we going to build the base? Well, the thing is, it's going to be a multiple of half belts because that's what all of my science builds are. So if I make it like this, then it's half a belt, and that's 1,350 science per minute, sorry, otherwise it would be too impressive. If I build two of them, it's going to be 2,700, and I think that's going to be our target, 2,700. But because this is so ridiculously easy, we're actually going to double it for the red and the green signs, because then we might as well make 5,400 because it's so damn easy. Why is it? Oh, right. You know what this is? This is a belt balancer to only go on one side. That makes no sense. I'd rather have it like something like this, right? There. That gets one full belt in. And then it gets split into both sides and go down here, because it is important that it goes on the side that is closest to the buildings, because when it picks up, and then it outputs the gears on the outside, and then it will be brilliant and awesome and working. Cool. And on this side, I'll do merge this together. Here. Actually, that will be one belt, but if I just said I wanted to make two belts, then I have to double this damn thing. Then let's double it. And I don't want to double it for the other ones because they'll be big enough as it is, and then it will probably have issues with the mount coming in here for, like, for example, the steel for the purple signs is going to be absolutely ridiculous. So that's this is going to be 4 iron belts and 2 copper belts, which isn't really a big deal. So that will be like 4 iron belts there and then 2 copper belts. So it's all good. That one is now fully built. I'll take these out, and then we just need to place them where we think that makes sense. Like, I want to make them close, but I don't want to make them too close. There. I like to have them actually connect. Maybe something like this. Good. Now the rest of it is just the inputs and outputs for all of the random things that we've already built before. I think we can take something, and well, I know we can take something. We can take it from, well, these are too big, so I want to take that one because that goes out in 4 belts. That is perfect for us. I'm gonna do like something like this, I guess, ish, there, except for all the horrible things that hold on, let me just check. Let me actually take, if I do this, let me remember to take this part with it. There. Like that. So we know exactly how far we need up. It's a perfect match. And then we start adjusting all the things that don't belong into this blueprint. And you can go like, well, shouldn't you have a standard by now? Yeah, but every time it's different anyway. So this is as close as a standard we can get. Well, it's as close as standard as I want to get. Because we do need to get this there. That's going to be the iron part in. And of course it's not coming in. This one will be then the copper part in. And there. Though I don't need all of this in 4 lanes. I need it on 2 lanes. So we just reduce things here. Like that. And then let me see if I can remember how to do my 2-lane balancer. That one I like. I know there are other people who like another one. And I'm tempted to say that they're wrong. They're not, of course, but I just like this one. Primarily because I know how to build it by hand, and that is a huge boon for me creating this. There. Yeah, well, that's not even necessary to go all the way up there, is it? But it looks better, doesn't it? It looks better if they're kind of similar like this. Yeah. Oh, I like this. Good. What happens is this branches to like that. This one simply goes down. Wow, this has never been easier. And will never be as easy as this again. Just so we know. There. Also, another question is, why the hell am I still building it in ghostlies? Because it's just... Once I start building ghostlies, it's good. Right, and I am going to summon my friends, the builder buddies. Builder buddies, get down here. Don't start building though, but get ready. Get ready to start building. That goes in here. This looks absolutely insanely stupid, doesn't it? Absolutely does. Yeah, it does. That looks so much better. Yep, that is definitely much, much nicer. And then the question is just on this one. Will be... I like blueprint. I like them like this. Much better. Go straight in. Perfect. This one I can then go with a very simple build. Well, I have kind of determined that I'm going to use this one. Is this one the standard one? Yes, this is the standard one. So let's get all of that done here and then take most of it out again afterwards. There. And then we'll take this one out because that doesn't exist. I'll take that one I'll keep. Yep, they go up here. This one will be the output. What do we want in terms of output? It's pretty obvious for me that science belts are not going to be as big, or science trains are not going to be as big as normal trains. They're going to be 4 lanes, 4 tracks of 4 wagons. 4 trains, yes. Just all the way down. Yep, that is good. And I will then need to build something here. It's still going to be like a standard loader, but then I'll just adjust it with the quantities. We are going to just take this part as the part of the standard loader. That one here. Standard loader coming up, and actually hold on. We do have standard loaders for 4 things, but that they're kind of weird. Yeah, they're kind of weird. We don't want to use that. Maybe that one. So how big do we want the loaders? How much do we want to stockpile in each one? The answer is probably, for me, it's 4. Several reasons. Easy to load, easy to unload, good quantity, and easy to balance. That means basically I do that one and it comes over. I am going to remember to... And out here. Right? That should be enough. I'm not gonna have more than 1 train here. Whoa, why is it correct? I think it is. That one goes that side, and on the other side it's gonna be exactly the same. I think that's good, and we just need a few additional things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think this is primarily just so we can get that one done. I'm happy. It looks good. It looks good. It looks really good. What I can do though is that one. So I may as well put this in if I have it. We are going to need to make sure that I get that one has to be redone. And well, sorry if I did this one and that one. It needs to export. Not red circuit, red circuits science, red science. Yes, let's click the red science. Here. So I'm actually caught between a rock and a hard place, because I know you hate when I say this one and that one, but you also hate when I say red, green, blue, science, circuit. So which one do you like which one do you hate the least? Because I don't think I can do. I don't think I can keep up with the designing, being one step ahead, and also knowing all the names and all the colors. I mean, are you aware how difficult it is to know colors? I mean, there are lots of 2- and 3-year-olds who don't have all the colors nailed down by now. So yeah, give me a break on the colors. And I'll build my bouncer. Nah, it doesn't make sense to build a bouncer design again. Even though I like designing my bouncer, then let's just copy. Clip. There. Looks silly that it merges in and merges out, but it is actually correct. That's wrong direction. And this one will go up. I know I built like a mixture of ghostlies and not ghostlies. There. I'm happy. I think it works. I think this is what we need. Let me cast a glance at it, and then yeah, you know what? We'll just give it a go and then see what happens. Spidertrons. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the... Oh, it's the wrong one. You don't need to come here. And while we do that, I am going to push this back because we also have problems here. That one, there. We are just going to clear out that part of the map. And while we are also doing that, we can also go into this part. Now, this is now ready to build a line of solar panels. Yay! And what does that mean? That means we just start on the next row, because there will be no rest for the wicked. Should I also build it on this side? Let's have a look at how our storage is. Storage actually looks excellent, so we can just push out another one here. We want to keep that going all the time. All right, what is happening? All right, nothing much is happening because it's only my trains that are working. Only my robots that are working, because the white ones were kind of lost. Kind of the wrong way. Let me get some things that I know I'm gonna need here. Maybe, I don't know. Let's just get it off the beaten path. And they are coming in. Okay, you know what? You can go straight into the big part while I take care of the tracks, because as soon as this one comes in, I should be seeing a train coming in. Yep, our fuel train is coming in. I'll do that so it gets connected, although it will also be connected to the side. Whoops. Let's try to take care of the train side and then have the buildertrons take care of the other side. Let's look at the map. This is now and copper and red signs coming out. This one is not connected. Oh, look at that. This is actually great, because this one is actually saying what is needing. I'm not hooking up until I have fixed this. That is copper, and that is iron. There. Does it say that it's needing? Yeah, it needs 2 of each. Sounds good. Put it into the network. There. Yep. More demand coming in. And hey, builder buddies, go down here and build the rest. I do not want to have these here. Nope. That's good. Did our kilotrons, fightertrons do something? Yes, they did. And I think they're pretty solid. Let's just go straight at the big base with lots of things in it. Okay, the problem is when they stand still, then the robots will fly out, and that's when trouble is coming. But you know, what am I doing here? Oh, don't stand still. Never stand still. You're like sharks. Don't stand still. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a few robots. That's okay. Technically, you really should be running along the edge, so that, but I'm too lazy to do that. And also, this is a big nest, so if you run along the nest, you end up just along the way. You end up very often just killing too many biters and not enough actually worms, because the worms and the spawners are in the middle, and the worms and spawners, that's the only thing you really care about. Everything else is just flavor. You're here to kill the worms and the spawners. That's the only thing that will prevent you from being wait. The biters, well, they'll die just by collateral. Okay, so one of them is a bit down, the front one, obviously, but I think we're good on this one. We can just go straight through, right? There really isn't a lot left. There. Oh, there's an attack force coming in. No thank you. That's not gonna last long. There. Alright, robots, go out and fix. That was nice. In the meantime, all of this has been built and everything seems to be working except for the fact that we have no fueling. So let's go this way. Is it possible for me to get the fueling for all of it? And it actually is, right? That one and there. Yeah, so let's do that. And as that one is done, let's have a look. It has a little robot. Whoa, something is not working down there. What is that? Modules? Beacons? What? What is not working? Blue. Who in their right mind built something in blue? Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh, that was actually... Maybe that was on purpose. Weird. Yeah, I think that was just to make sure that they topped up on the belts there. I don't know. Don't think that's going to be super relevant. You're going to go back to refuel, recharge, re something. And in the meantime, we are going to see if we are going to see why we're not getting any... Why? How is this one not coming? No path. Is it really no... Is there no path? Or maybe there was no... Oh, there's no path. Oh, no. So they really want to go here, but there is no path. Now there's a path. Sorry. Well, the good thing is about this is now I can actually just see it coming in. And I am going to also build... Whoa. Oh, right. That's... Can we not test that? And it did not have a power pole. There. That is not a good train. 2, 3, 4. That will be our science train. Our first science train will go from here until full, and then it won't go anywhere else. Because obviously there's nowhere to go. I think I'm going to put this here because that means I could have two trains waiting at this point. The iron is coming in and let's have a look at how things are working. We'd like to see full belts out here. Like completely full belts. Not like almost full belts, but completely full belts. And that's the question about this one, whether this is as good as blue inserters at making it full, because basically there will be some small gaps. But okay, this has not stacked up yet, so we want to make sure that it stacks up. See, they can go sort of out of rhythm and then... Nah, I think this is good, right? This is good. Like, if there's a little glip there, I can live with that. And I think it'll get less over time. Why, oh, why is it not working? Okay, just set it there. Oh, right, it's because it's going in there, but it's not full, it's not open, so it's not actually actively at that station. There, this is 5,400 red signs per minute. I don't want to say second, but it's not actually quite per second yet. And can I... What happened? What happened to this one? Oh no, don't do that. Ah, okay, that's because it already is there. This is getting done. This is getting done. We still have blue circuits are a problem. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to... Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to be backing up because that's not at all dangerous to back up on a main line. Or there. And I'm going to head back to my base. When we are back to the base, I'm really happy about this one. The fact that it also just comes in from here and there makes it really nice. What we could potentially see, and I'm going to jump off here, is that we will start seeing a deficit of iron and copper, at least for now, because we're just drawing out 4 additional lanes of iron from our base. So that might be just a bit too much. Also, we want to get rid of this one. Then can we get rid of it in two ways? Either increase the production or wait for the demand to decrease, because the demand will, as I mentioned, will decrease once this one is fully saturated. This is at 8,000, 7,800 and 3,900. But what it also means is that if I just let this one run full, then at any given time when this one actually comes in, a train comes in, which is what has actually happened. There is a train going in here. There. And this one has 4,000 and 3,400. Okay. And this is now staying here until one of these are empty. That makes sense. And there's still 4,000 here. So it's just going to take an awful long time for this to fill up. And when that happens, when the train actually empties, it will go down here, pick up 4,000 of one and maybe 2,000 of the other. And then I'm suddenly having a deficit of 6,000 here that I need to build. And that will draw a lot of blue circuits in. So what I need to definitely do is increase the scale of my blue circuits, but that's going to be in a future episode. But because also right now that's the only thing that's blinking. How is this one not blinking? Oh, right, because we disabled it. Aha, that we disabled, and this one we fixed, and we still have the blue one unfixed. The only thing we're missing at this point is to rebuild this one that I shouldn't have taken out. But this one probably. Off we go. And then I will take one more of these. Glorious. From there to there. You can see. And this will now be science. Don't you love the fact that it's just so... I don't think I'll ever build that. So let's skip it. Well, I might. If it runs long enough. There. And then we need to take these into the stuff we need for the warnings. And then deselect it because I don't want to see those warnings, but I want to set it up correctly, but I don't want to see the warnings. If we set up warnings for something, then for the next 50 episodes, we will have a warning that is completely irrelevant to us. There's no point in that. Green. Well, it's kind of a green thing, so not all bad. And there's probably going to be some mistakes on this. And also, you take this one out. And this one is the only one. The red science is the only one that we want to actually have available. And that should be bleeping and making noise. And it is. Good. Why is it? Oh, because we don't have it available yet. And that actually reminds me that I think I made a mistake here somewhere. So we'll try to fix that mistake. Do I have any reasonable way or place that I would want this one to go? Like how far out there? I don't know. There. Let me see down here, because I think I might have made a little bit of a... yeah. Little bit of an issue here. There. This one is definitely going to be here. And then what is this scale of it? Let's figure that out. Oops, where are we at? Okay, we'll deal with that another time. This, I definitely only want 2. And what is a full train like? It's going to be 8,000 in 1 times 4 wagons. 32. Okay. 32. It's still not going to be correct, but at least... it's still not going to be lighting up yet, but at least it will be correct. Ha! You can delete your comment now. Because I think that should be good, right? 8,000 plus 8,000 plus 8,000 plus 8... Whoa! It already built 8,000 of each. Are you crazy? That's fast. And then we have another 2,000 here. Yeah, that makes sense. So once this part here, which is now 3,000 or 4,000, will reach 32,000... then it will light up it'll send one red science into the overview, and this one will stop complaining. It'll never like be a full lane here, but it should just be like 1 or 2. There we go. We have... How is this not... Is it... There we go. Now it's lighting up. There. Alright, so this is also something we're going to be monitoring next time. What we're going to do now is continue with the green science and also just fixing bottlenecks as we go, as well as pushing biters and expanding our solar panels, all of that kind of thing. There's a lot of things that need to be done in a Megabase, and we will be doing all of those things. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this, then please hit the like button. If you find any mistakes or come up with good ideas, leave them in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And of course, if you want more, then I'm streaming also on Twitch. It's 8 p.m. Central European time most days. On Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays, it is Factorio. And it's over at twitch.tv/Nilaus. With that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care and stay effective.